Millennials are transforming the workplace, and they have a unique perspective about their career path and where they'd like to work. So if you are an employer and you're looking to either hire them or retain them, our guest has some ideas on how to do that. Dan Schawbel is a partner and research director at Future Workplace and Executive Development Group. So good to see you, Dan.
Happy to be here with you, JJ.
Okay, I know so many people who are sort of like, oh, millennials, they don't work as hard, or they want to go home earlier. They're asking for a raise all the time and sort of kind of don't know quite what to do with it. You say it's relatively easy. You just have to look at things differently.
These stereotypes have always existed. Young people always view older people as being wise and willing to mentor, where older people always think younger people are lazy, entitled, narcissistic, and not focused.
So this is not a millennial thing. This is just a generational thing.
It's about where you are in your life and how you're viewing people who are younger than you or older than you.
Okay, but indeed there are things that we see the workplace is transforming, right, for everyone, not just millennials. Let's talk about millennials. They want fair pay, not necessarily higher pay, fair pay.
Yes, everyone from 16 years old to 65-year-old wants more money, of course. Whether they're looking to get a job or promoted a job, that factors into the equation. But it's really about fair pay, especially for young people, because we have access to so much information at our fingertips. We can pull out our phone, go to PayScale or Salary.com and figure out how much we're supposed to be making at this point in our careers based on our title. And people who are young are more likely to have transparent discussions with their peers about how much money they're making at their same company or another company.
And by the way, I think as the hiring manager, what you do is you go look at those also and show, here is our scale, here is where you fit on it, and here's why. You just need to explain to people so they get their expectations.
Absolutely. And back then, you just would never have these discussions, but now it's so important because if you don't pay someone fairly, you can offer them a ping pong table, free food, anything, and they're not working at your company.
Okay. Flexible work, we talk about this all of the time. Everyone does. Companies have let people work from home, then brought them back in, and everyone is dealing with this right
There's no 9-to-5 workplace anymore. Gallup says the average work week is 47 hours a week for a full-time salary employee. And because of work creep and how technology is enabling us to answer emails and phone calls outside of the office, people are working pretty much 24/7. Right, for the same salary.
So the trade-off is they want to be able to drop their kid off at school and come to work a little bit late.
With 1 million new millennial moms every year, people want maternal, paternal leave. They want flexible hours, flexible job sharing.
Not have to take the entire day off just to go to the doctor's appointment.
Yeah, give them an extra hour lunch as long as they're performing. It's all about the results, and that's what's going to matter more in the future as well.
Got it, which means that you have to be very clear about what those results are. Right? So if you want to have a flexible schedule, it's like, okay, but you need to perform to this level.
Just like getting a promotion, you have to make a case for everything.
Right, okay. Learning and development. It is not the case where people come into work and just say, I'm going to give that all to you. Employees want to know that the company is investing in them as well.
Especially for young people, if you're not investing in their learning and development, they're not going to invest in time spent working at your company. And the younger you are, the more learning and development you need because you don't know very much.
Right.
The older you get, the less likely you are to say that you need some extra training and support.
We had Will Dean, who is the CEO of Tough Mudder, on recently, and he has his whole staff do Harvard Business School cases, and they love it, right? They learn a lot from it, and he teaches them. Even when they were a startup, they did this.
People need to be challenged, and they need to constantly learn, and if they're not, they're going to be bored, and they're going to start looking for other opportunities, which are right at their fingertips.
Okay, and then finally, I think this one is so important, which is link your responsibilities to the impact. Even if you are the person who is filing, you should know why that's important for the company.
A lot of people get meaningful work wrong. They think that a young person just wants to change the world on the job, and that's not true. It's about linking the work that they're doing on a daily basis to something that is beneficial to their manager, to their team, to their CEO, to customers, to partners, and maybe even the world. And if they can't see that linkage, they're not as engaged and they're more likely to quit.
Right, you're spending time here. You want to know that it makes a difference for something that matters within the company or the world. All right, Dan, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the research you've done on this.
Thanks, happy to be here.